Long ago, in the heart of the savannah, two villages thrived on opposite sides of a vast, fertile plain. To the east lay Abuko, a village known for its skilled farmers and bountiful harvest. To the west was Ukaid, a proud community of fierce hunters whose prowess kept the surrounding wilderness in check. Between them stood a towering Baobab tree, its roots sprawling across the plain like the veins of the earth. For generations, the Baobab marked the boundary between the two villages, a silent sentinel that witnessed both their cooperation and their rivalry. One fateful season, the rains came late, and the land grew parched. Crops withered, and game became scarce. The Baobab, however, remained steadfast, its gnarled roots tapping into unseen reservoirs of water. It bore fruit in abundance, its smooth, green pods dangling like gifts from the heavens. The elders of Abuko and Ukaid called meetings to address the looming crisis. In Abuko, Chief Ezemodo declared, "The Baobab stands on our side of the plain. We have been known for farming from generation to generation."
The Baobab stands on our side of the plain. We have been known for farming from generation to generation. So, its fruits are ours by right. Let us harvest them to feed our people.
Across the plain, Chief Adoko of Ukaid proclaimed, "The Baobab has always been a tree for all. We must share its bounty as we have shared the plain."
The Baobab has always been a tree for all. We must share its bounty as we have shared the plain.
But Chief Ezemodo disagreed with Chief Adoko's words and warned them to stay away from the tree. Neither village agreed, and soon, tensions rose. When the people of Abuko sent a small group to gather fruits, they were met by hunters from Ukaid, bows drawn and arrows knocked. Some persons from Abuko were injured. The Abuko farmers retreated, but their humiliation festered into anger. Days later, under the cover of darkness, a group of Abuko youths crept to the Baobab and harvested as much fruit as they could carry. When the villagers of Ukaid discovered the theft, they vowed retaliation. The conflict escalated when Ukaid people went to gather fruits also. They were attacked too by the Abuko people. Farmlands near the boundary were trampled, livestock went missing, and tempers flared. The once peaceful plain turned into a battleground as the two villages prepared for war. Both sides armed themselves, sharpening spears and fletching arrows, while the Baobab stood silently, its branches swaying in the wind. On the day of the battle, the warriors of Abuko and Ukaid gathered near the tree. The air was thick with tension, the ground vibrating with the rhythm of war drums. Chief Ezemodo stood at the forefront of the Abuko warriors, his staff adorned with feathers and beads. Across from him, Chief Adoko, draped in the skins of leopards, raised his spear high. Before the first blow could be struck, a powerful voice boomed from above.
"Stop that madness. I am Oro, the spirit of this land," the figure declared. "For generations, I have watched over you, providing shade, sustenance, and shelter. Yet you would spill blood over what I freely offer. Shame on you."
The villagers trembled, their bravado melting away. Oro continued, "Your greed and pride have blinded you. You claim ownership over the land, yet it is the land that owns you. If you cannot share the gifts of the earth, then you do not deserve them." With a wave of Oro's hand, the ground beneath the Baobab cracked and shifted. The tree began to sink, its roots pulling it deep into the earth. The villagers cried out in despair as the Baobab disappeared, leaving behind a barren patch of soil. "Until you learn to live as one people, the land will remain barren," Oro warned. "Only unity will restore its bounty." With that, the spirit vanished, leaving the villagers to confront the consequences of their actions. The days that followed were harsh. Without the Baobab, the plain became desolate. The people of Abuko and Ukaid suffered equally, their pride turning to regret. Slowly, they began to reach out to one another. Farmers from Abuko shared their knowledge of irrigation, while hunters from Ukaid taught the art of tracking scarce game. Together, they planted new crops and trees, working side by side to heal the land. Seasons passed, and the plain began to thrive once more. In the center of the plain, where the Baobab had stood, a sapling emerged, its tiny leaves reaching for the sky. The villagers gathered around it, their faces filled with hope. They pledged to protect the new tree and to honor the lessons of Oro. From that day on, the people of Abuko and Ukaid lived as one community, their differences woven into a shared identity. The sapling grew into a mighty Baobab, its branches spreading wide to shelter all who came to rest beneath it. And so, the Battle of the Baobab Tree became a tale told by elders to remind their children of the importance of unity and the folly of division.